keeping
this.
into the same conversation, so to speak, around football, USA won the Concacaf. I feel like that was actually the best. That was probably the best pronunciation I've had all night.
We need to Google Translate out here to sound our way through that word.
There we go. Nailed it. Concacaf. Third time's the charm, baby. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
We learned. We learned. We're not stupid. Maybe we are, but Concacaf, right? Yeah, we won that. That's pretty cool. It was the first time we've ever done it. I sound like I'm joking, but I'm actually being serious. No, it is really cool that we actually won it because it's the first time that we've done it, and we beat Mexico, which has been a rivalry because we always play in the Concacaf. Concacaf, yeah, Concacaf. Dang it, I was so freaking close. I felt really good with the Concacaf. Now I don't. Dang it. Fourth time. Here we go.
Oh wow.
1 for 400, batting 250. It's not too bad.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Concacaf or Concacaf.
Right. Cut it.
It's getting worse. Dylan is.
Cut it and move on. Yep. Don't worry, we can edit that out in post.
I'm glad that we won. So, kind of recapping what actually happened and what got us there. Gio Reyna scored the first equalizer to basically make it 1-1, and then from there, Weston McKennie, who I guess is a young talent for Juventus, who I didn't even really know too much about up until this match. And after hearing about him and basically how he's an up and coming talent for them, I'm intrigued to just kind of see where his career goes. He's only 24 years old, so obviously plenty of career ahead of him. He actually got it with a beautiful header to kind of send it to extra time. Then in extra time, Christian Pulisic, who is a big name that you probably have heard, he's basically kind of the biggest star as far as USA soccer goes at the moment, most recognizable star. He plays for Chelsea, who just won the Champions League this year. He was the first American to ever play in a Champions League, and so that was pretty huge. He played in this match and ended up with a PK with at about the 114th minute, I believe, if I remember correctly. He ended up nailing that PK, stone cold. The goalie guessed even the right side, but he just drilled it straight up into the corner of the net. So it was just, one of those shots that was just confident, knew where he was going, and nailed it. And so that was awesome to see. And then not only that, but backup goalie Ethan Horvath, who came in substitute for the starter, had a ridiculous save at like literally the 124th minute, 125th minute of the match, like literally the very end of the match. There was a PK awarded to Mexico via a handball that occurred within the box. And then from there, Ethan guessed right and saved the freaking whole game for the USA team, and to just come that big on as a backup goalie in such a massive stage is huge for him. And it was just awesome. It was fun. It was so much cool. It was so cool to see, and especially with the disappointment that we had in the previous World Cup, not even qualifying. It was kind of a letdown and an embarrassment for USA Soccer. So for us to kind of bounce back like that and get this win is huge. And there's going to be a lot more excitement going into the next World Cup final, being able to see, or FIFA World Cup, to see USA and what they could do now that they've kind of licked their wounds and come back to, hopefully produce like they should. And it's one of those where if we want to become, a bigger name in soccer as far as the men's go, we need to step it up in our production, and players like Christian Pulisic are the guys that need to step it up. So for Christian Pulisic and that whole team to step it up, and guys like McKennie and Horvath to really, take a moment in stride and play as well as they did, was awesome. And really, it was one of those where you bring a lot more excitement back to the sport that was kind of lost a little bit after not qualifying and being basically an embarrassment and disappointment previously. So it was awesome to see. I don't know if you were able to catch any of it or see any highlights or anything, but it was really, really fun to see and really great for the USA men's team.
Yeah, so my question was, where is the next step basically in terms of how the tournaments work, how basically what is next from this? Because I see they played today and beat Costa Rica, I believe. I was just checking up on the side.
So I'm probably not the best person to answer this, obviously, and this is why we'll bring Danny on and he'll explain more at some point. Yeah, it was so that was just a friendly. So in football, for I know at least this much. I know friendlies basically are where teams agree to play each other. It's basically an expedition. Think of it as like preseason NFL, but like if two teams just agreed to play each other like before preseason, that would be how it is. So teams usually try sets out. They try different substitutions. I think if I remember correctly, Danny said that you can substitute usually unlimited. So normal matches in competitive play, you can only make 3 substitutes over the course of the match. I believe in friendlies you can make as many as you want if it's predetermined. So it allows you to try different sets, try different formations, and kind of get a chemistry going amongst teams. So this wasn't really a big deal. I know that tournaments kind of run throughout the year and throughout the entire play. Obviously, the Euros occurring right now kind of puts other tournaments out of the version. Yeah, so the Americans version of Euros will be built later in the summer. Okay, so yeah, so it's one of those where called the Gold Cup. So it's one of those where we aren't participating in the Euros because it's the Euros. And while the Euros are going on, a lot of obviously all the best players that play for those countries are there and not playing elsewhere. You kind of everything's everywhere else is a little bit of at a hold almost until the Euros are over. So, and then like you said, we'll look forward to the Gold Cup next. So that's really what we're striving for next.
Okay, got it. Cool.
So